This is Kaypacha with the Weekly Paleo Report for March 30th, 2016. I'm back here at home for a little while with the banana trees. Moon is just gone. Like as I speak, the moon is moving out of Sagittarius into the sign of Capricorn. So she's going to stay there until Friday. Goes into Aquarius. And then Sunday travels through Pisces. We've been getting a lot of Pisces going on. I'm going to be talking about Pisces because, you know, things are going on. Venus conjunct Cheiron, conjunct the south node of the moon, all in the sign of Pisces. Going on there, we had that solar eclipse in Pisces. Neptune is still in Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. But what? Sun's going into Aries, man. Mercury's in Aries. Sun's going to conjunct Uranus. Boom. Mercury's going to conjunct Uranus. Squares Pluto tomorrow. Conjuncts Uranus on Thursday. Yeah, I'm sorry. It squares Pluto right now as I speak. It's going to be intense. On Saturday, it conjoins, it's in opposition to Lilith. So we're getting this Aries energy happening, you know, through this time period. At the same time, we're coming out of Pisces. So this Aries energy is pretty intense because, you know, the sun comes around and conjoins, you know, with Uranus here, and it inconjuncts Jupiter, trines Saturn, and squares Pluto. So I'm really going to talk about that. You can pause. You know, I put the chart at the beginning of every report. So if, you know, if you really want to know more about the astrology, you can get into it. Anyway, that you know, that moon moves out of Pisces into Aries on Tuesday. Tuesday's a big day. Venus leaves Pisces, goes into Aries. Mercury leaves Aries, goes into Taurus. Sun trines Saturn. Okay, all on Tuesday. Going to be a big shift of energy coming along here on Tuesday. So, you know, mark my words, this is going to, you know, things are going to start moving forward again, clearing up again. We're coming a little bit out of this chaotic condition, situation that I am going to describe more fully and completely underneath the banana tree. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Who am I? What's going on? These may be questions you're asking yourself these days. I know I'm not alone. Announcements first, yeah. What's going on here? I'm off to Nosara this weekend. There's still a couple spots in that workshop, but I will say, with my European trip, I think France is almost sold out. Greece is almost sold out. There's still some room up there in Norway and over in Portugal. Check out my website. I'd love to see my European friends coming over there June, July, and August. So going to the Kundalini Yoga Festival, I think, there in France for a while. We'll see. But that's all happening. And if you want to know more astrology, the New Paradigm Astrology community, Ari Moshi has put up his expert video for this month. Maurice Fernandez did one on this Mars retrograde that's coming up still. I want to talk about that a little bit today. I don't know if I said before. It's Mars conjunct Saturn. Boom. Yeah? Mars is coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. It's a wide conjunction, but it's coming up through Sagittarius, slowing down and stationing. Saturn just went retrograde. It's coming back towards Mars. Mars is going to go retrograde, and it's going to leave Saturn behind. Okay, but for right now, we can say that for this whole month of April, we've got a Mars-Saturn conjunction. And that Mars coming up there is coming into this square with Neptune, coming into that conjunction with Saturn. Leads to a lot of depression. That's the aspects, man. Let's really look at it. Mars-Saturn is work. Mars is drive, assert, go, charge. Saturn is obstacles, limitations, karma. You better get it together or you're not going to succeed. You're going to fail. And all of this is squaring this Neptune over here in Pisces, which is look at the spiritual side, feel into the collective unconscious, how much of your ego is involved and how much of this is just like pure in lakesh alakin. I am another you. Are we really, with all of our actions and all of our deeds and all of our jobs and professions, are we promoting the new paradigm? Are we living our beliefs that we are all one? Or are we just kind of talking, babble like the Tower of Babel? Yeah, about, you know, oh, let's all be nice and peace and love and dove. And then, you know, inside we've got this boiling, stewing anger. Yeah. It's not fair and life is, you know, killing me and it's too hard and there's too much, you know, so this is kind of a real time period here. It's amazing. This is also this Sun, Uranus, Mercury coming around here with this Uranus and Aries in the first house. In conjunct that Jupiter. And this is just, you know, this in the in conjunct is a service aspect. Virgo is a service sign. Are we contributing? Are we serving? Are we giving? Are we getting ourselves out of the way? Pretty challenging. Pretty challenging. It's a beautiful trine. Sun trine Saturn. You know, for a week now. You know, it's going on now for, you know, for another week. It is a time of great accomplishment. This is a time where great strides can be made. It's a time of balance in our business and decision making. A very good time to, you know, go forward and complete plans that we have made and initiate plans on a greater, wider, broader scale. As long as what? These plans are new. Aries is about the new, okay? Aries is about, you know, and this Uranus in Aries is squaring that Pluto, and the moon is coming around to, you know, this, the square that you'll see is this Pluto moon conjunction squaring the Sun Uranus conjunction. It's kind of like, this is like super freaking intense. This is a time to break out and break free. Break out and break free of what? And here we look at what's been going on for the past month. Venus moving through Pisces. Yeah, the Sun was in Pisces. The eclipse was in Pisces. Cheiron. This has been a time of going into the underworld. Cheiron, co-ruler of the underworld. I talked about it last week. Chaos, confusion. There's no right or wrong, good or bad, up or down, in or out. When we get into Cheiron, our emotions, the underworld, our feelings, things don't make sense. And we feel our pains, our hurts, our past life memories, our childhood memories. You know, it's like everything coming up about how really intensely dangerous this planet can be. And life can be, and how much we have to lose, and how much it can hurt, and how much we can be victimized or martyred. And so, you know, last week was about blaming and, you know, and like not blaming, owning. But this is like, how can I say it? It's the magnificence. It's the power. It keeps us in awe. Mother Nature keeps us in awe. The insane, you know, terrorist activities, or just like what the hell other people can do with themselves and with their lives and to the planet, keeps you in a state of awe and wonder. It's just like, this is an intense planet and an intense place. And Pisces says to move that energy, to feel those feelings, not lock them in, not try to hold them back, not try to, you know, just control everything. But like, dance the dance. It's crazy, it's wild, and it's intense, but it's intensely beautiful. And so there's also these grand moments. This is a polarized reality. And the lower down you can go, the higher up you can go. Expand your capacity for feeling. Expand your physical capacity for pleasure and for pain. Expand your emotional capacity for highs and lows. And live life to the fullest. This is what Aries wants to do. This is what this Sun Uranus is. It's like, you know what? I am more. We are more. Life is more. Let's go for broke. And we're going to lose sometimes, and it's going to hurt sometimes, and it's going to get fucked up sometimes. And then there's other times where we are going to just like soar higher than we've ever been before and experience intense states of nirvana and samadhi like we didn't even know we could. It's about expanding our capacity on every realm, not just spiritual, mental, but emotional, physical. And really moving between the worlds, in and out of the worlds. So Venus coming into Aries, she's coming out of Pisces. It's like we've been in our, in our spirit surgery, okay, for the, like this last month or so, and we're getting sewn up. We're getting sewn up. So let's not hang out there. Let's not stay there. Let's not be drowned and underwater and overwhelmed and blown away. No way, baby. The darkest hours before the dawn, it's like now that Venus comes into Aries, Mercury moves into Taurus. It's time to okay, let it go and charge. It's a new cycle. This is the unending cycle upon cycle upon cycle upon cycle. And it's just about moving, 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 not getting stuck, not getting stuck. And we can get stuck. That brings me to the mantra for today. Life is like an obstacle course that's never really done. Until I come to loving that, it's only just begun. Swallow that one. I used to teach gymnastics, and we'd throw the mats over the parallel bars, and we'd make this little thing where the kids, would, crawl under this and swing on the rings and, jump on the trampoline and, run around and do this whole obstacle course, and it was fun. It was fun. And we can look at Mars, Saturn, squaring Neptune and going, oh, life is a bitch, I've got to stand up for myself and people are challenging me and I've got big egos to deal with. It's like, the war of the gurus or whatever, who knows more or, who's on top or what, this can be very competitive. Sagittarius is about athletics and competition, Mars coming around in there. Saturn is the authority. Okay, who's boss? Who's in charge? Who's, blah, blah, blah. We can get really judgmental about everything and start analyzing and categorizing and breaking apart and, na 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 na. Or we can look at it, okay, as every obstacle is an opportunity, okay, and that this is all a game and that this is fun. And I'm learning new skills. I'm expanding my skill set. I'm learning new teachings. I'm learning new natural laws. I'm learning new things about my emotions and my relationships and my body. And it's just like I'm always expanding, 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 expanding. And the more I expand, the more I can teach, and the more I can heal, and the more I can help my fellows. So then it becomes more, it's like it's exciting. I've always said, if you want to get off the wheel of karma, if you want to stop incarnating, I was told one time, this could be my last incarnation. I'm like, yeah, I feel like I got a hell of a long way to go. Because why? You've got to love every single thing about every single body and every single thing that happens on this planet before you're done. That's your graduation. The final exam, the final test is, do you love everything, everybody, including yourself unconditionally? You see how big that task is? You see why there's reincarnation? Wow. I know I got a long way to go. So this is a time where we can get into shame and blame ourselves and other people, and we can get critical, and we can get depressed, and we can get down, and it's too much, and it's too hard, and and I don't want to get out of bed, and blah, 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 you know? And I'm just saying, you know, we can also tweak. A lot of it's attitude, a lot of it is perspective, a lot of it is what is our definition of success, what do we value, what are our goals really? Are they materialistic? Are they financial? Are they selfish? Are they, you know, creating separation? You know, or are they about opening the heart and expanding and flowing and loving and sharing and giving? And, you know, like, you know, being a source of energy, love, and light and, you know, power on the planet. So this is time to empower ourselves and to take our power back. And power lies in our ability to not be blown away or overwhelmed by the external reality, but to expand our tolerance for chaos, our tolerance for pain, our tolerance for emotion, our tolerance for idiotic behaviors. Gotta think of Trump, you know? But it's like, oh my God. So what happens? I get to practice what I preach. I just ran out of internal memory, okay, at like 12 minutes or something. So I forget what I said and what I didn't say. I don't know if I even gave the mantra. I'm going to cut this sucker short because I got a zillion freaking things to do today. You know, you're not the only one. It's like, you know, there's work, 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 work. Mars, Saturn, like I said, the whole month of April. Ay, ay, ay. Tremendous amount of accomplishment. Tremendous amount of getting things done, but it's also a tremendous amount of pressure, demands, expectations. Get your shit together, keep it together, show up, commit, be responsible. Oh my God, it's like So yeah, we can look at it, and then what happens? You know, the camera goes wrong, or you miss your flight, or the last, you know, coming home, you know, the taxi cab got a flat tire. You know, 5:30 in the morning, I got to be at the airport, you know, blah, 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 you know. I mean, it's just like, you know, this can be kind of a nail-biting time, man. So, let's wrap it up, man. Life can be an obstacle course that's never really done until I come to love the fact that it is only just begun. Or until I come to loving that. Let's not make it a fact, okay? Until I come to loving that, it's only just begun. Every day is a new beginning. Every sunrise is a new beginning. Every new moon is a new beginning. Every birthday is a new beginning. I mean, every moment can be a new beginning. So I was talking about attitude. That's what Sagittarius and Gemini is about. Saturn and Sagittarius, Mars coming up there. It can be a negative attitude. What's the point? Why bother? What's in it for me? I could be wrong. I could be blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know if I talked about, you know, that, you know, I used to teach the gymnastics and run the kids through obstacle courses, and it was fun. You know, we would, you know, jump on the trampoline, swing on the rings, do the, you know, tumbling or whatever. I mean, life, yeah, tumbling. And you can get hurt in an obstacle course. You fall off the trampoline. you swing into the wall, whatever, you drop and, you know, knock your air out of yourself. So, yeah, you can get hurt. You know, life can hurt. Relationships can hurt. Our heart can get hurt. Our bodies can get hurt. We can feel like we're going nuts. There's lots of different ways that it can hurt, and we can look at it like obstacles and blocks and hindrances and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But a lot of it is this mental attitude. And the mental attitude can be, come on, it can be Aries, it can be Sun, Uranus, Mercury, and Aries that says, yeah, and Venus coming into Aries. Venus is love, and Aries is, you know, a good fight or some competition or let's go for it, yeah? So we got a month, you know, of Venus coming through Aries. Sun is still in Aries for a little while, you know, a couple of weeks or whatever, and so it's going to, you know, this is like, yeah, you know, it's time. Come out of the dream, come out of the, the stupor of overwhelm and sensitivity, and yes, we had to feel and expand our capacity to feel. physically and emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and now we're expanded beings. So walk tall, walk big, confront, face, charge into life. Boom. Don't be hanging out in the dugout. Play the game. Last time, man. Jeez Louise. For the third Pele report or something. Life can be an obstacle course that's never really done. Until I come to loving that, it's only just begun. Embrace life. Make the change. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.